Now, Billy Spaulding has been the Lord Lieutenant's piper the last year. The colours have been attached to his bagpipes, and they're now being removed from Billy's end of his year's service, and now going on to Greg Alcorn, who's going to be the new piper for Sir Malcolm Ross. He is the Queen's representative in the stewartry here, although he has served her in many roles over many years, and a resident here in the stewartry, and very pleased to have a number of his family here tonight. We're giving him the formal title, and he's got his formal attire on tonight, but he's also known as Grandpa. So Willa and Lara and the rest of the family, yes? And we'll invite Sir Malcolm to say a few words as well. Give a big round of applause to the retiring piper Billy Spaulding, and also the new piper Greg Alcorn.
The picture. There we are.
Nowadays they'll probably be wanting a selfie as well. Oh no, okay, we can't do selfies in formal.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure some of you know what a Lord Lieutenant is and does, but for those who do not know, it's a historic appointment, pretty nearly as historic as I am. And each county in England, Scotland and Northern Ireland has a Lord Lieutenant as the sovereign's representative. It dates from the days when the King or Queen hadn't got a permanent army, and so if the King or Queen needed an army, need forces either to go to war or to defend the country, it was the Lord Lieutenants who had to produce those soldiers. And if the King or Queen was coming around the country, it was the Lord Lieutenant's responsibility to protect the King or Queen in each county in turn. Luckily, none of that goes on anymore, but we still are, each of us in our own county, the sovereign's representative. And if the King or Queen or any member of the royal family comes to that county, it's up to me to ensure that not only is she protected, but it's all well organised and the day or week or whatever it is goes well. So there is still a formal link. Other things that I do for the Queen is present telegrams to those who are 100 years old or 60 years wed, and anything else that the palace requires us to do. The duties overspill into helping the county out in any way that we can. So it's a wonderful, wonderful honour to be a Lord Lieutenant. And part of that honour is to have a piper, who I can call on, as the MC said. So I'm going to ask Greg to come and help at a party, garden party, official World War I garden party that we're having at home in 10 days' time. So Greg will be there to help me and to welcome the guests. So that's a little bit about what a Lord Lieutenant does. It's an enormous privilege to be a Lord Lieutenant. It's an enormous privilege to have a piper, and I'm an enormous supporter of this wonderful pipe band. So thank you all very much.
Now the pipe band are going to be able to continue the next two songs, Mary's Wedding. There's been one today in Gretna, and I think the bride and groom are here tonight. Yes, we'll tell you about them in a wee moment or two, but Mary's Wedding and the Brown-Haired Maid. Over you come. Where are you visiting from? Oh, guys, can you stand back off the field? We need some big, strong guys here, first of all. You're visiting from Kent, all the way from Kent. Take up the slack, you. Melton Mowbray, visiting from Birmingham. They're all south of the border. Keep those swords handy, just in case. Visiting from Lancaster, getting slightly closer to Scotland. Take up the rope. Visiting from Cumbernauld, north of the border. Welcome. Yorkshire, a big strong lad here from Yorkshire. Who have we got? Glasgow, a grumpy man from Glasgow, is that right? And visiting Northern Ireland, we've got another Northern Ireland man here too. Take up the slack. Oh, kids, can you guys stay back to we'll get the Kirkcudbright team in just a second. Have we got, now have you guys been training for this tug of war? Right? How many have we got, Andy? Have we got enough? Now, actually, they're quite a strong-looking team tonight, boys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let me see. Okay, I was mistaken. Sorry about that. We better get an extra. This young lady, yes, you help out because these. I've checked out some of their muscles and they need all the help they can get. Okay, now you're going to be taking the strain against a Kirkcudbright team that is unbeaten in 30 years. Obviously, it may not be the same people. Have we got enough, Andy? Andy reckons they're good enough. We'll soon find out. Can we invite the Kirkcudbright team to join us here on the square? Kirkcudbright team? Oh, you can relax. It's just a bunch of kids. Just a bunch of kids. Okay. Now then, because they're just kids, we thought it was only fair they get to pull downhill the first pull. Yep. So kids, you make sure everybody gets a rope and try and stay on your feet. Okay. Is there room on this side? Any others joining? Oh, they've all turned out tonight. One or two of them have been missing in the practices, but they're all here tonight. Here we go. And go. Easy. Oh my goodness. Okay, stop there. Gently put the rope down and swap ends. It's the best of three, kids, so you haven't won yet. Best of three. Right, guys, down to the other end. Okay, guys, it's easy this time. You're pulling downhill, and you don't have to go easy on them the way you were the first time. Okay, here's a 2.5-year-old going to join. Maybe you should join the adults. They need all help again. Right, now this time, guys, don't go easy on them. Now you see they have practiced, and you've obviously missed a few. Here we go. Now you're pulling downhill. It's much easier. Take the strain. Is there one or two more? Oh, there's Kirkcudbright team. Have you got that? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Once Andy's got his team assembled. This time, really work at it. Go, that's it. You've got them. You haven't got them, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, easy. Gently set the rope down. Now guys, we declare the Kirkcudbright team the winners. And come down, guys. Visiting team, come down here. Come down here to the princesses tonight. They will give you a certificate. So you've got something to remember your time here in Kirkcudbright. I was beaten by the Kirkcudbright tug of war team. Average age 4.5. You want to put that on your mantelpiece, I'm telling you. You'll get some abuse.